very similar gameplays coming from game number 1 here. Switch up their drops, fine-tune in here, but at the same time, I'm worried for them. Do they have the burst potential that they need coming from game 1?
Ooh, man. Whether damage, we're talking about damage, probably both sides has quite an amount of damage too, but I still believe it all comes down to who takes the initiative here, because we got a couple of great catches coming from both sides with their line of competition here. Pretty much whoever gets that control and dominance inside that early to make it transitioning will literally dictate the game here. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is the grand view of the Land of the Dawn. Thank you so much, production, because right now in the second game could potentially be it for Ressurgence or a comeback round to go toe-to-toe to Geek fam in game number 3.
Yep. And speaking of which here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going in towards the game as of now. As you can see, Ly4, we're going to be playing the Harif here as Ressurgence is pretty much going to be all in a really tough spot here, because this is potentially their last match here, and this is going to be all or nothing coming from Ressurgence, ladies and gentlemen here. Meanwhile, Geek fam, they're going to be sending on Zoroveki this time. Going to be on the supportive role here. Meanwhile, Ressurgence, they're going to be playing a little bit aggressive here, as they are going to be contesting those buffs away from Zorn.
I mean, they have to do it as well because of the fact that they need this Harif to really start solo farming by itself. So once KCP does his job to really allow, or in this case allow Ly4 to really get the levels he needed to really solo that jungle, then that's when he can start applying pressure here to really go for those scale-ins, go for the catches here. But Singh having a beautiful time going for this 1v1 against Arch. This is pretty much shield against lifesteal. Who's gonna take this win? Who knows, right?
Well, speaking of which, Ressurgence, they are going to be taking a little bit of passive plays here, as they are going to be making a play up top to try and force rotations coming in here. Aggressiveness coming from Sana on the Tamu, so that's going to be opening things up a little bit more here. But Geek fam, seems to me they are struggling to hold up this top lane with just the... Oh no, the red buff actually got stolen from the side of Ressurgence.
Big plays, really big play. Well played, Jason as well. This is going to be slowing down Zorn as well, because he really needed that red to hit that level 4. And now level 4, right after he gets credit, potentially he might hit that level 5. But look at the engagement towards his top side as our dear friend Sana, so close, dealing even more damage, trying to force him back. And Zorn looks like he has to try to find an opening alongside with both Zoroveki and Rumpel.
Oh no, meanwhile Zorn, he does not have Tempest Blaze here. Meanwhile, Jason's gonna make a play up top, and they go in for the dive as well from the backlines, as Zoroveki will get taken down as Ressurgence goes in for the cut. And now they are gonna be mowing down on those, chipping away on those free XPs up top here as Ressurgence. They are gonna get a couple pickoffs here. Meanwhile, Zorn making their way, cutting the mid lane creep waves to try and damage a little bit more towards the middle tower.
I mean, because no choice as well, because he totally understood, like, alright, I lost a teammate on top lane, by the way, beautiful engagement, and the burst with the yin-yang overturn on Dominance will allow him to secure a beautiful kill on Sana. What a fallback here. By the way, you gotta be a little bit careful because he runs right into the approach of the stun, of the ejector, of the clutch of KZP. Ball lane, however, Singh with his beautiful lifesteal is gonna take it a while, but he jukes away out of Arch falling Starmoon, and both teams, no choice, have to back away.
Great pickoff on Dominus as well, especially here on his Umbrella being on cooldown all the way through. So there's no way he could disengage from that team fight here. So Ressurgence feeling themselves a little bit more here from this game number 2, as they are going to be taking full control of this game. As you can see, Ly4, they're rushing this game as quickly as they can. They do not want to drag this into a later stage of the game.
I mean, definitely for sure, because right now Ly4 totally understand he has to level lead, and now they're going to go for even more engagement. Federation fall them back, but KCP coming in, and with the ejector, he goes for the Kobe and instantly land a beautiful score on a Zoroveki. And that was a beautiful engagement, and now coming back towards his bot lane, 1v1 against Singh and Arts.
Yep, meanwhile, Singh is going to be dropping a little bit low here. He's going to be trading 50-50 once again for bottom lane here. Meanwhile, Sana is going to try and go for a solo kill. Rumpel 1 HP left, and Sana will get the solo kill. And on top of that, almost taking the red buff away here. Meanwhile, Geek fan, they have to make some kind of play here. Zoroveki pops the trap away, but he gets ejected away. And KZP goes in for the flicker. And Ressurgence, they will get another one just like that.
Oh man, I love it, baby. I love it when KZP goes at the jaw hit. But anyway, coming back into the game with Ars, dealing quite an amount of damage, but here comes the rotation coming in from the Tempest Blade coming off for Zone, but Sing's life is a little bit too much and they will not be able to get the kill on Sing in the bottom lane.
Oh, Sing tried to go for the I am offended flicker here. Unfortunately, a little bit short right there. But at the same time here, that's going to be a big win there coming from Geek Fam in a way. A little bit of small breathing room. But Ressurgence, they are going to be continue with the pressure here. Meanwhile, Arts is going to try and take a chill pill here, try potentially get a couple of pickoffs here. Jason going to be soaking up the lanes a little bit more. But Arts, he knows exactly where he is, so he needs to be extremely careful with this here. Meanwhile, Zorn is going to continue to cut the creep waves here, and on the top side, Sana, he's going to get caught out by all these players here, and eventually gets bursted down.
Dude, great stacks coming in for Geek Fan. Trap a ton set, but here comes Armor Fender on top of Ars, and instantly with the Fender Airstrike as well. Ars coming in the falling star, but Sana is not going to be enough. Ooh, with the movement speed burst, but it's not going to be enough, and Jason finally gets in with the Curse of Crow. Rumple comes in roly-poly with the shield unit, trying to clear the creep as fast as possible, but sadly, bottom tier tower will fall, and possibly with his life as well. Sing trying to go for one, goes for the stun, there's the slow, but sadly not going to be enough. Jason trying to see if he can follow with another kill, but Rumple, a little bit too tanky, will have to back away.
But at the same time as well, Jason, he's looking to flex his muscles a little bit more, but Geek Fam is in nowhere to come. Dominus is going to be laying here for the trap. Can he go in for the cancel? He catches him, but at the same time, he's going to be in some trouble here. Sing going for the fight. Dominus forces disengage. He makes a run, but here comes us from the backline. They do catch the Jason off the back here, so that's going to be a small win for Geek Fam. Meanwhile, Ressurgence, they're still committing into this fight. They want to take the blue buff. They're going for the ejector. Rumple gets caught out all by himself here. Zon making the fly away, but here comes us from the sides as well. They're trying to mold Rumple down here. Meanwhile, Zorn making one of the blue buff that do not have the damage. Meanwhile, KZP will safely disengage from this fight.
But remember, KCP still has that flicker, but anyway, beautiful catch coming in from the walls. But Sing with Armor Fender, here comes the Tempest of Play, and beautiful kicker coming in from Art. Sana a little bit out alone there, but he was able to zone out 3 members of Geek Fam, and Zon trying to dash away and will get out with a bit of an assassination on Sing.
Yup, the blue buff is still going to be up for contest as well. Zorn, he's dropping very low. He's going to get focused down. And just like that, Ly4ly4 takes him down. And Arts forced to disengage from this fight here. Zorn now with no buffs whatsoever. And Ressurgence is going to make their push towards the middle tower. But the turtle is going to be up for grabs. Ly4ly4 already starting off on the turtle. And there's no way Geek Fam is going to be able to contest this just like this.
I mean, definitely for sure, but at the same time, yes, Zorn get a really great picked up on Sing. But Sing has already done his job, committing the ultimate, committing the initiative. All that's left is pretty much for Ressurgence to go for the pickoffs, and they actually got a beautiful one, allowing them to safely secure this turtle for themselves. Although yes, we can see Ressurgence currently in the lead by 3k gold here. They have 3 kills ahead as well, followed by 1 tower as well. So Geek Fam slowly getting their backs pushed against the wall here, but the game is not over for them just yet, because Zorn slowly about to hit that timing. All he has to do is find a beautiful opening, but Sing not going to allow him any opportunity at all as he goes in with the flicker. I'm a Fender combo to instantly go fishing for Ozoraveki. Fender actually going to be coming in, so no one to get on top of Jason, and with that they have to disengage, and Ressurgence will take their 3rd tower in the game.
Yep. Meanwhile, Ly4ly4, they are going to be taking their fights here very, very smartly here as Ressurgence. They are very happy with this fight here. They are going to try to keep this aggression here. Meanwhile, Zorn is going to get focused down as Zorn does not have the blue buff. He's going to try and set up for his team. Unfortunately, he's going to be stuck up. Forces Tempest Blade, tries to go in for the bait, and they will successfully bait Sink out.
Oh, doing really well. Retaliation as well. Zone, although yes, he didn't really have that blue buff, but he has so much faith for the team. He stood still, he baited it out, and dropping out the Tempest Blade to secure a beautiful kill on Sing. Yes, he wanted to go for I'm offended, but he saved that skill because he know potentially they may not have enough damage since Feather Airstrike was currently on cooldown.
KZP, he's looking for the pickoff. He sees Dominus, but unfortunately say that's not the right target. Zon going to be sitting on the hill here. Meanwhile, Oz going to be making the plays, cuts to the back line, goes for a triple man catch. Ejector comes in. Oz going to be in some trouble. Dominus taking a lot of damage here, and they will focus him down, and that's going to be Dominus getting taken out here as Ressurgence going to be swarming onto his blue buff, but here comes Zorn from the back line. He catches Jason, but can he finish him off? No, he cannot, and Zorn is going to get caught by the Ruby as here comes Sings, and I'm offended as well. Ars, you are trapped all by yourself. Can he make the escape? And here he is. He's going to try and make a dash. His drops really low, but Ressurgence, they will give up the chase, but that will be a big win from Jason.
Dude, really really big play and win indeed. Not only were they able to pick up dominance, but Zorn as well. This not only opens up the map even more for them, but even more control and domination that's going to be applied from the side here of Ressurgence and Ly4ly4. Coming in really strong. He already has 4 full items on his belt. This Harif is not a person you really want to mess with right now. But same goes for Jason as well with the Clock of Destiny and the Lightning Trunken.
Yep, and meanwhile here, Geek fam, they have to back off momentarily here. Ozoro Kawaki dropping a little bit low right there, but so far, this Popo Koopa here has not been able to set up for the teams here. As you can see, they are going to try and make a play here for Geek fam. Meanwhile, Ressurgence, they could continue with the push. KZP looking for the setup. Unfortunately, Dominus is going to be baiting a little bit more here. Rumple going to be spinning around here. The Feather Astra has been used to go in for the zone. Unfortunately, say that will be at lost cost as this tier 2 will be up for grabs for free.
Really well played stuff. KZP already tanking a lot of these spells, all the traps, all the shield of spirits, and the best part about it as well, Ly4ly4 almost hitting that level 15. Zorn is literally 3 levels behind him here. It's going to be a really tough time if Geek really want to try to turn things around in that game. They just need to win at least 1 or 2 more fights in their favor. Jason coming in with a finish, but look at how much damage he's bombarding. And Rumple maybe bidding a little bit more than he can chew here. Summer Force gets thrown down. Here comes the ejector. Even the Unstoppable Force, Rumple will not be able to live long enough to see the day, and that is going to be the mega kill for Ly4ly4, who hasn't died at all with 4-0-3.
This is a really hard game here coming from Geek fan, but meanwhile, as the game progresses as well, Ressurgence, they are trying to close this game, but the flicker of Oimo Feather to catch Ozoroveki, and he's gonna get mowed down by Ressurgence. As you can see, the timing window from the side of Geek fam is closing in as Ressurgence, they are looking to close up this game as quickly as they can. As you can see, the tier 3s are gonna be up for grab. And again, KZP with the ejector catches off Arch, and now the Feather Airstrike will take him down, and Ly4ly4 is looking to close up the game as Geek fan, they're trying to defend, but Rumple is all by himself, and he's gonna get focused down. Zorn forces a recall back, but here he comes, and Zorn, he tries to go for the Tempest Blade, he catches onto Dominus, manages to disengage with 1 HP, and they somehow manages to defend against this here, but it's all up to Zorn. Can he do it here? As you can see, the creeps are mowing down towards the crystal, but Ressurgence will turn tail and retreat for now.
Dude, really well played stuff coming from the side of Ressurgence as well. The amount of control, the initiative as well. Totally understanding the fact that we're currently dominating and taking full opportunity about it as well. They are not willing to drop the ball. They constantly apply even more pressure. They constantly hammer at Geek fam, saying like, hey, if you want to literally leave it open for us, we're just constantly going to take it all away from you. Luminous Law is being spawned right away. But of course, Geek fam still has an opportunity for them to really want to turn things around. All they have to do is literally wait for take the fight to Lord Pit here. Let Ressurgence start this Luminous Law, and they need to shut down both Jason and Ly4ly4 at the same time.
Yep, as you can see, the Lord is going to be getting focused down here from side of Ressurgence here. As you can see, he is going to be, well, focusing on the Lord for now here. Sing going to be dropping a little bit too low, but at the same time, Geek fam not going to be able to do much in that kind of situations here. So this Lord is going to be up for grabs for free here from side of Ressurgence. Meanwhile, the top turret is pretty much pretty low as well from side of Geek fam. So this Lord is going to be pushing down to middle lane, and Geek fam, they need some sort of a comeback mechanic here, and Zorn not being able to forget those kind of windows here.
Dude, it was really difficult because Geek fam was actually trying to shut Sing down because they know Ressurgence will instantly call out the Lord and try to split push from another lane. And now even see Zorn trying to buy enough time to go for the creep wave, but Sing, he didn't leave the lane just yet. He knows Zorn will try to make a play since he's playing lane. And sadly, Zorn has to quickly come back to the base. Beautiful catch coming from the side, and Rumble gets a little bit too deep. Someone's gonna be dropped down as well. Here comes the Chrono Dash. The Lord still very happy, going for the crystal as well. But here comes Ly4ly4 getting the monster kill and the Feather Astra. But beautiful catch, beautiful lockdown, and the burst coming in from Ly4ly4 with the double kill, but the Lord ends the game by breaking down the crystal, and RSG will take game number